Biography. Alison Elizabeth Larter, born February 28, 1976, is an American actress and model. She portrayed fictional model Allegra Coleman in a 1996 Esquire magazine hoax and took on guest roles on several television shows in the 1990s. She made her film debut in Varsity Blues, 1999, which was followed by the horror films House on Haunted Hill, 1999, Final Destination, 2000, and Final Destination 2, 2003. Her role as Clear Rivers in the latter two films earned her a reputation as a scream queen. Larter played major supporting roles in the comedy Legally Blonde, 2001, and the romantic comedy A Lot Like Love, 2005, as well as led roles in Bollywood movie Marigold, 2007, and the thriller Obsessed, 2009. She played the dual roles of Nikki Sanders and Tracy Strauss on the NBC science fiction drama Heroes, 2006-2010. She achieved wider recognition for her portrayal of video game heroine Claire Redfield in the action horror film Resident Evil, Extinction, 2007, Resident Evil, Afterlife, 2010, and Resident Evil, The Final Chapter, 2016. Larter's presence in the media is reinforced by her appearances in lists compiled by Maxim, FHM, and Stuff, as well as People magazines. Best Dressed list. In 2007, she released her cookbook, Kitchen Revelry, A Year of Festive Menus from My Home to Yours, in September 2013. Early life and modling. Larter was born in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, the daughter of Margaret, a realtor, and Danforth Larter, a trucking executive. She attended Carusi Middle School and later graduated from Cherry Hill High School West during her time as a model, but she didn't finish her senior year of high school because of modeling. Her mom accompanied her everywhere until she turned 18. Her parents have since moved to Allentown, Pennsylvania. Larter said she was a tomboy until she turned 13. She began her modeling career at the age of 14 when a modeling scout discovered her on the street and was asked to star in a Phillies commercial. This led to a modeling contract with the prestigious Ford Modeling Agency in New York. Larter subsequently skipped her senior year to model in Australia, Italy, and Japan, the latter a country she would temporarily settle in at the age of 17. While modeling in Italy, Larter met fellow model and aspiring actress Amy Smart, and the two became instant friends, according to Larter. In November 1996, Larter portrayed fictional actress Allegra Coleman in an Esquire magazine hoax. When speaking about the cover and her subsequent fame, Larter said, "When the door opens for you in Hollywood, you need to run with it. You know?" Larter is currently signed to IMG Models.ca. Early acting credits, 1997-1999. Larter landed her first professional acting roles in 1997 when she appeared in several television programs. She appeared in an episode of the Brooke Shields television series Suddenly Susan, and the short-lived series Chicago Suns. These roles were followed by a number of other appearances on Dawson's Creek, Chicago Hope, and Just Shoot Me. In 1999, Larter made her film debut in the coming-of-age dramedy Varsity Blues, which reunited her with Dawson's Creek star James Van Der Beek and close friend Amy Smart. Smart had persuaded Larter to audition for the movie, in which she played Darcy Sears, a love interest for one of the main characters. Varsity Blues drew a domestic box office gross of $53 million. Also in 1999, she made supporting appearances in the teen comedies Giving It Up and Drive Me Crazy, and starred in the remake House on Haunted Hill, which was made for around $20 million. The horror film, following a group of strangers invited to a party at an abandoned asylum, was panned by critics, but grossed $15 million on its opening weekend and went on to earn over $40 million overall. Breakthrough with Final Destination, 2000-2005, Larter starred as Clear Rivers, one of the main characters in the teen supernatural horror film Final Destination, 2000. Also starring Devon Sawa and Kerr Smith, the movie's premise followed several teenagers who survive a plane crash but are stalked and killed by death itself. Final Destination made $112 million by the end of its theatrical run. In 2001, she appeared in the comedy Legally Blonde with Reese Witherspoon. She played Brooke Taylor Wyndham, a widow accused of her husband's murder. The film earned the top spot with $20 million in its opening weekend and ended up grossing $141 million worldwide, with $96 million of its total gross deriving from domestic markets. Legally Blonde is Larter's highest-grossing film domestically. Larter next appeared as Zerelda Mims in the Western comedy American Outlaws. Directed by Les Mayfield and co-starring Colin Farrell and Scott Caan, the movie was poorly received by critics and at the box office, garnering $13 million at the end of its theatrical run. She also starred in Kevin Smith's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That year, Larter appeared on the cover of Maxim magazine and performed in the stage play The Vagina Monologues in New York City. In spring 2002, Larter moved from Los Angeles to New York. "I was too young and impressionable to handle the pressures of LA," Larter recalled in an interview. "I'm a woman now. I am no longer the little girl who could be easily influenced." Her first project there was to reprise her role as Clear Rivers in the sequel to Final Destination entitled Final Destination 2. In an interview with IGN, Larter explained her return to the franchise. "When New Line asked me to come back, I thought it was great. They showed me the script and let me have some input, and it was really terrific." The film made $90 million worldwide, to a mixed critical reception. A year later, Larter served as an associate producer of and starred in the thriller Three Way, and in 2005 she appeared in the independent political thriller Confess, and had a role in the romantic comedy A Lot Like Love, starring Amanda Peet and Ashton Kutcher. Heroes and Resident Evil, 2006-2010. Larter moved back to Los Angeles in 2005. Her first audition was for the NBC science fiction drama television series Heroes. Larter played the characters of Nikki Sanders, who suffered from DID, and Tracy Strauss on the show created by Tim Kring. Larter's initial character, Nikki Sanders, was a wife, mother, and a former internet stripper from Las Vegas who exhibits superhuman strength and alternate personalities who go by the names of Jessica and Nikki. "Ollie read for the part, and just owned it from the second she walked in," Kring said to the Chicago Tribune. "It was a very impressive audition." As of the third season, Larter began to play the new character of Tracy Strauss, who possessed the ability to freeze objects, and later turn her body into water. Larter took on the title role in Marigold, 2007, alongside Salman Khan. The film was released in August 2007 and revolved around an American actress, Larter, who goes to India and gets caught up in the exotic world of Bollywood. Filming took place in North India and London, commencing in June 2004. In an interview with the BBC, Larter remarked this role was an opportunity to overcome my fear of singing and dancing because I have no professional training. I really focused on the character and loved this journey she went on and the experiences she had. She was paid a seven-figure salary for her part in the film. In 2007, she appeared opposite Milla Jovovich in Resident Evil: Extinction, portraying the character of Claire Redfield, who in the film is the leader of a convoy of zombie apocalypse survivors who go to Alaska in search of a safe haven. Her role sent her to Mexicali, Mexico for filming from May to late July, and required her hair to be dyed a light red. Larter explained her character Claire. "She became the leader of this convoy. She's incredibly strong, patient. I think she serves a role for everyone within this convoy. Let it be a mother to someone, a buddy, a best friend." Despite negative reviews, the film made a total of $147 million worldwide. Also in the same year, she appeared with Hayes MacArthur in the comedy Homo Erectus and appeared as Evelyn Garland in the biographical drama Crazy, based on guitarist Hank Garland. Larter starred opposite Beyoncé and Idris Elba in the Screen Gems produced thriller Obsessed, 2009. The film follows an office executive, Elba, whose marriage to Noel's character is threatened by the aggressive interests of a coworker, portrayed by Larter. In an interview with Glam, Larter said that she was excited to get the chance to play a femme fatale. "I love playing women that are dark and vulnerable and sort of filled with a little bit of crazy emotion." While the film was released to mixed reviews, Larter was critically praised for her performance. Derek Malcolm of the London Evening Standard felt that the movie was a dim reworking of Fatal Attraction, and noted, "Larter as the pathological minx is the best thing about it." Obsessed opened at top spot in its opening weekend with $28 million and made a total domestic gross of $68 million, becoming Larter's second highest grossing film in North America. It resulted in Larter's third Teen Choice Award nomination and an MTV Movie Award for Best Fight with Beyoncé. Personal life. During her time as a model, Larter moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting. In 2002, she moved to New York for a period of 3 years. In an interview with Philly Mag, Larter gave reason for the move. "I took some time off to define myself outside the pressures of the industry. Part of me really needed to know if this is what I wanted to do with the rest of my life." In January 2005, she moved to Los Angeles for a role in Heroes. In December 2007, Larter and her then longtime boyfriend, Hayes MacArthur, were engaged to marry. They had met on the set of National Lampoon's Homo Erectus. In a 2007 interview with Cosmo, Larter said, "I told my boyfriend after 3 weeks that I wanted to marry him and that we could do it tomorrow." On August 1, 2009, Larter married MacArthur at MacArthur's parents' estate in Kennebunkport, Maine. Among the invited was Larter's close friend Amy Smart. The couple later purchased a 3-story home in the Hollywood Hills for $2.9 million. On July 20, 2010, Larter announced that she and MacArthur were expecting their first child, and later, on the September 10 episode of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, announced that she was expecting a boy. Larter gave birth to the couple's son, Theodore Hayes MacArthur, on December 20, 2010. In August 2014, Larter confirmed that she and MacArthur were expecting their second child that winter. She gave birth to a girl named Vivian Margaret on January 15, 2015. Larter has 2 dogs, Jackpot and Ella. In the media, Larter first appeared in the media when she portrayed the fictional character of Allegra Coleman in the November 1996 issue of Esquire. The magazine, which billed Coleman as the movie's next dream girl, told of Allegra's relationship with David Schwimmer, how Quentin Tarantino broke up with Mira Sorvino to date her, and how Woody Allen overhauled the film to give her a starring role. When the magazine was published, Esquire received hundreds of phone calls about the non-existent Coleman, and various talent agencies sought to represent her, even after the hoax was revealed. Larter herself received a considerable amount of attention after the cover. She received phone calls from morning TV shows and others for interviews. The Esquire cover led Larter to a role on Varsity Blues. One particular scene where Larter's character, Darcy Sears, wears nothing but whipped cream to cover herself has become a media favorite. It has been referenced a number of times in the media, including on MTV's Jersey Shore, where one character refers to it as the Varsity Blues outfit. Larter has been acknowledged as a screen queen by MSN due to her appearances in horror/thriller films. After the success of Heroes, Larter appeared on People's 10 Best Dressed list as the newcomer in 2007. In 2009, Larter was named Cosmopolitan magazine's Fun Fearless Female of the Year at a ceremony held in Beverly Hills. She has appeared on the covers of Shape, Cosmopolitan, Allure, Glamour, Lucky, InStyle, Maxim, and Entertainment Weekly. Nickname Ollie, Allegra Coleman. Gender female, age 47 years old, in 2024, date of birth February 28, 1976. Real name Allison Elizabeth Larter. Profession actress, model. Nationality American. Birthplace Cherry Hill, New Jersey, United States. Religion not known. Zodiac sign Pisces. Ollie Larter. Education qualification, graduate school, Carusi Middle School, Cherry Hill High School, Weston, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Ollie Larter. Career profession, actress, model. Known for Allegra Coleman debut film, Varsity Blues, 1999. Net worth, $8 million. 2024. Family and relatives. Father, Danforth Larter. Mother, Margaret Larter. Brother, none. Sister, Eliza Taylor. Marital status, married. Husband, Hayes MacArthur, M. 2009. Children, 2 son, Theodore Hayes MacArthur. Daughter, Vivian Margaret MacArthur. Past relationships, Joshua Jackson, 1999, Azazel Jacobs, 2005,